So, session 3. Let's do this. We will start with a recap of what's happened thus far. As a collection of strangers, you all set off outside of the walls of Neverwinter City to a restaurant called the Alchemist's Anchorage, all there to do a simple extermination job. The job was not simple in the end. You travelled down a man's crab hole, fought some crabs, found some magic, found some old things, and found some new friends. And there was a lot of bloodshed, almost death, a fair bit of biting, a giant spider, all on the way to your goal. That was the first session. Last session began with
Baguettes.
the group of you stood over Elro Flitterwick's now dead body. Some unknown magical force murdered him in front of you. Unsure how to respond to this, you decided that it would be best for all of you if you disposed of the body. So you took his fresh corpse downstairs into the crab hole, placing it on a then deactivated trap, reactivated the trap, and watched his corpse burn. You then fled the scene in a ox-pulled carriage full with books. This carriage and these books were presented to you by Myrna and Powell, your two friends that you had met earlier that night. They had headed off to Waterdeep ahead of you, giving you the job of escorting the carriage there behind them. They are both junior researchers of the Waterdeep Arcanum Index. You travelled safely, you took it in turns to pull the ox, sleep in the back. One of you managed to get a full night's sleep, and in the morning you came across a somewhat gruesome sight. A scarred battlefield and dead horses, littered with a few dead goblins. Upon investigating the crime scene, some of you discovered the horses had been murdered by blades and arrows, and two of you had found a non-deceased goblin. Lyra and Tim Blake both went to speak to this goblin. Fortunately for them, they both happened to speak goblin. And they started to get a story of what had happened here. The goblin had been attacked by a mage. And they found out a little bit about the goblin and what he was there to do. It's then when both groups met up and all the evidence was placed together, the story became quite clear. This goblin had been sent to kidnap two mages of whom a description matched that of Myrna and Powell. This goblin had been killed as potentially one of the mages aimed to defend themselves, but as there was no one else living on the battlefield and definitely no mages left by, you were unsure as to what had truly happened. So you followed a trail back to the goblin's cave, hoping to find your friends or at least more information. Inside the cave, you bypassed the first room that smelt really bad. You then dabbled with the second room, which featured 3 sleeping goblins. You went in, snuck around, didn't really do much else except Callistra found a ring and made that her entire personality for the next hour or two. And then you left without disturbing the goblins at all. Into the third room of the goblin cave was a dining area. In this dining area were 4 goblins, all of different levels of martial prowess. A difficult battle ensued, but inevitably you all managed to overcome them in the end. You then diverged further into the cave where you found the fourth room, a prison room. Inside this room was a collection of goblins and 2 humans. One human was arguing with a goblin about what to do with the prisoner. The goblin stated that their leader wanted to keep this one as a pet. That they'd collaborated before and the humans had already got one, so why can't the goblins keep the other? You were very quickly discovered, pretty much as soon as you entered this room, and a fight immediately broke out. You were able to just about get through this fight unscathed, killing all the goblins and one of the 2 humans. The human who was not killed was knocked unconscious, and Etrigan used his rope to tie this unconscious human up. This unconscious human remains in this 4th room, as far as your characters are aware. Also in this room was one Myrna, and Myrna was also unconscious. Lyra had a difficult decision of whether or not to use her last spell slot on healing their new friend, Myrna, who was unconscious, or their current battle companion, Callistra, who was very injured as well. Upon reflection, Lyra realised that it may be better to ensure that the battle companion and the player character received more treatment than the NPC. Leaving the bound human and the unconscious Myrna in the 4th room, you then headed back into the 3rd room, travelling across it to get to the 5th and final room of this goblin cave. This was the leader's room, the room of which you are now all still currently in. When you entered this room, there was a fireplace in the centre, stalactites, and a great deal of boxes and chests on the far wall. Also within this room was 3 goblins, 2 goblins, I made the combat a little bit easier for time reasons, and 1 bugbear. You did your best. They were very powerful. The goblin leader was a mage and had an ability to jinx an attacker in order to stop their attack from hitting. But one of the key parts of this battle that really turned the tide was when Tim Blake saw a bugbear with a collar, bruised, kept as a pet. This awoke something deep within him, a rage. And the man that everyone thought was a wizard revealed himself as a barbarian in that moment. Using the strength from his rage, he was able to do a great deal of damage to many foes within the room. And as a collection, you were able to defeat the goblin leader, but at a cost. Lyra was dying. And when your healer goes down, it's very difficult to get them back up. Etrigan first attempted to see if he could do anything to help her out, but sadly the knowledge was not there for him, and the same thing followed when Emberly also tried. Very desperate to save their new friend, Callistra tried something unorthodox. She sliced her hand and dropped elements of her blood into the unconscious cleric's mouth. The cleric awoke, partially healed, and Etrigan believed he recognized this form of magic. And it was on that revelation we ended, and will pick up these sessions. So, We are in the Goblin Cave. It is the 5th room. Lyra is now conscious, though very, very weak like most of you. Etrigan has just said that he... Actually, Etrigan never said it. I simply stated that Etrigan recognised what Callistra had just done.
I'm gonna go and pick her up by the neck.
Cool.
Yes.
Whoa.
Picking her up by the neck. I assume this is something that Callistra would probably not want to happen. So in that case, could you, Mel, just make an unarmed attack roll? Not for damage per se, but just to make sure that you're actually able to get a good enough grasp on her.
19.
That beats the AC. You grapple Callistra.
Yeah. Vampire.
I'm just like in utter shock, and I'm just gonna start like trying to whack him off me.
In that case, since he has, say, grappled you and you are trying to wiggle out, could you give us an acrobatics check?
Yeah. I didn't click it. 11.
11 wouldn't beat Mel's save DC, so you're wiggling, but it's not enough and he still has hold of you here.
You look like a worm.
I've only seen that magic one place before. With a type of monster. Show me your teeth.
And I just open my mouth and start going like this.
What do I see, Callum?
Amy, what does he see?
What do
You
I
see teeth? Normal better teeth?
Anything special about those teeth?
No, they're just pearly white.
She can't be a vampire, surely.
Who else bites a spider?
I was
And
flustered.
willingly gives their own blood?
Carnivores.
And I'm just like looking around like at everybody. What, is it not normal?
9. It is not. I'm gonna set her down.
Yep, you are no longer grappled.
I'm gonna take a step back. I just thought I would try something because clearly you guys weren't helping much. And it worked.
Why did it work?
Well,
Question.
does that not work for you guys?
No, that does not work for me.
Have you ever tried it?
No. But I suppose I should thank you.
Well, you never know unless you try.
As much as you dislike her, Etrigan, she saved my life. Why would she do that if she was not on our side?
Your life is now tainted, cleric. Tainted by her. You live a false life.
I don't understand what your problem is with me.
We can't make assumptions about this. It could be anything.
I was made to kill monsters. I've killed
Well, that's good, because I ain't no monster.
Well, I might be looking at one
It
right
warns
now.
us.
Many of those monsters wore mortal skin. They look like you and her. Innocent.
Excuse me, sir. I grew this skin all by myself, thank you.
Innocent in their hide, but rotten to their core. You have a lot to do to prove to me that you do not share the same rot.
She's just gonna sort of go back a little bit further.
Mhm.
No, she'll take a couple further steps back.
Can I say that she bumps into Emberly as she's taking a step back, not looking?
Yeah, if you were stood near me, yeah.
I actually don't know where I'm stood.
I'm sorry, sugar.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Am I started to like you at first. Never mind. I just like turn away and kind of just like go off to like think to myself about what
That's
on
fine.
God's green earth I've just seen.
As that happens, I think it is good just to calibrate everyone's perceptions of the room. So you all, right now, are stood moderately in the centre. You have an unlit fire pit beside you. A little bit further off into the corner of the room is a large pile of crates and boxes. There is also an unconscious bugbear still within the room, as the attack that dropped them to 0 hit points was made non-lethally. So there is an unconscious bugbear should they wake up. Who knows?
Etrigan goes over to. Hold on, is this a cantrip? Surely not.
What?
Oh, it is! Etrigan goes over to the fire pit and sort of just in the awkwardness. Not Etrigan. I'm Timber.
What? Do I?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Do
I
I?
can't tell you what to do. Timblake goes over to the fire pit and using firebolt lights it just to do something that isn't.
Cool, that's fine. As Firebolt is an attack roll, I'm assuming the fireplace isn't actively dodging. Please just give us a roll anyway, and if it's a natural 1, we all get to laugh at you.
25.
That was a 19, wasn't it?
No,
No, 19 plus 6.
no, 15.
Plus 10.
What?
Oh, hold on. I know what's up. I know what's up.
What?
I know what's happening.
Oh,
Because
I
I did like the rage that's been done. I'm still technically in it. Hold on.
yeah, no, I've realised as well that the context is obviously Alex's character Tim Blake is a barbarian, but we put him as a wizard on his stat block.
Mm.
So I basically handcrafted his stat block so it would be correct to the numbers, giving him like bonuses to stuff. So like I assume that's probably giving you a plus 10 because I added a plus 4. Yeah. Cool.
How does one stop
So-
the rage?
Yeah. So that would be instead of 25, it'd be 21.
Yeah.
Cool. Regardless, whatever the roll was, it wasn't a natural one. So yes, I will say that you launch your firebolt off and it is able to ignite this fireplace.
Cool, yeah. And he's just gonna go over and just look at the fire.
Okay, so since we're done interrogating me, what about you, huh? And I just walk over to Timberlake.
What about me?
Well, what's all this muscle and stuff?
Well, I suppose I'm slightly more well built. Yes. In my life, I've done a lot of physical work. To get me by, to make money.
I just will ask here.
Yeah.
As realistically, it now will have been a minute since the combat had finished. Oh no, it's 10 minutes now in the new rules. Would Tim Blake still be using his bonus action every 6 seconds to maintain his rage?
No.
Or will that have...
No, he's not in a rage anymore.
Cool. Okay, so he's gone back to his normal size.
Yes.
I closed my eyes for, what, a couple seconds? And I opened them and you look like, well, not this.
Well, maybe in the heat of the moment I appeared bigger, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess we've all just got some questions.
Suppose we
Clearly need answering.
I think tonight has proposed more than they've solved.
I'm gonna wander over and just start looking around the room.
Yep.
Like,
I'll say, there's nothing that's blatantly hidden, and your passive perception will reveal all here. Still, unconscious bugbear by the fire. Corners of the room appear empty. There is still the mountains of crates and chests towards the south side of the room, farthest from the entryway.
Can I go to the chest?
yeah, I was gonna say I'll go over to like the boxes and stuff. Just start looking.
Cool. That's fine. In terms of simplification, inside of these chests are loads of varying provisions, and it's, I'd say, relatively easy enough to figure out that, given what you know about goblins and what you see in front of you, that this is stuff that has more than likely been stolen from trade caravans along the road of which you had travelled, the Risen Road. So you've got food, very cheap weaponry, cheap armour, nothing that I think would potentially benefit you beyond what you already have. So I'm happy to simplify this all into just monetary values and then distribute it that way. So is it just you two? Because I understand that Etrigan and Tim Blake are doing their own thing, and I think Lyra would just be sort of dealing with the fact that she almost died. So, I'll split it straight in half. So you both get 12 gold pieces, 20 silver, and 68 copper pieces. So 12 gold, 20 silver, 68 copper.
You say that one more time?
12 gold, 20 silver, and 68 copper.
Thank you.
12 gold.
Is that by all of us?
Oh no, that was just for Amy and Lily.
Yeah.
Understood.
I walk back over to Tim Blake and I'll hand him 4 gold pieces.
4.
Yes.
Stunning. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm keeping my gold. I'm not
Thank
sure.
you. This really isn't necessary. You don't need to give me anything.
Well, we all did this together, and then I'll just like sort of side eye Etrigan a little bit. And then I throw 10 silver at him.
Danke.
And I'll just mutter under my breath. As I like chuck them, just I ain't no monster.
That's fine. So, just to obviously put everything together in terms of what there is that can be done about your task at hand now that you have got rid of what appears to be the main goblin threat. In this room, there is one unconscious bugbear. In the prison room, there is, at least last that you saw, one unconscious but tied up human and one unconscious Myrna. Myrna Nor, by the way. That's a surname if you were interested. There is still, as far as you're aware, 3 sleeping goblins in a room by the entrance and a very smelly room on the way into the cave.
Should we go back into
And,
the room with Myrna?
I think that is a good idea.
I will also say, just because it's slightly different to the other ones that you know of, there was a goblin that disappeared in the 3rd room that you will have to travel through to get to Myrna.
Mhm.
This goblin just disappeared. This goblin is, as far as you're aware, as you enter this room, still disappeared. If you choose to, that is just making sure that that's reminded, because obviously that was last session.
Yeah.
So feel free to forget about that and or remember it, your choice.
I forgot.
Nice.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. So are you just heading straight, beelining straight to Myrna?
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. It's not been a great deal of time since you last saw her. After all, a combat round is only 6 seconds, meaning that approximately the fight that you just had was only about 30 seconds. And then obviously the everything after it would say it's been about 5 minutes. That's the power of D&D. Time is so all over the
We're
place.
such good fighters, guys.
You only like almost died, got blinded, you know, everything's gone great. In this room, you see 2 bodies lay on the floor in the far corner of the room up the raised edge. One is Myrna, the person of which you entered this cave hoping to find, alongside her friend Powell, who is nowhere to be seen, and a unconscious but tied up human that you had knocked out and bound earlier. Both lay still.
Hmm. Can we wake up the unconscious guy?
You can. I
The type, the one
also
that's
just
got
realised something on my notes, and I apologise. I
Oh,
just went and summarised all the gold value in the room, but it's a D&D boss room. No D&D boss room isn't complete without like 2 potions of healing that I have written down here. So, Lily
Hi.
and Amy, you both found, I assume splitting that, you both found 1 potion of healing, which I think is 2 D4 plus 2. I needed to read that out.
Lovely.
So yes,
Why
in this
do you
room,
not look
unconscious
great?
people. Mel, you were saying?
Could we wake up the unconscious human? The one that I tied up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So I'd say you were able to give them a bit of a shake. If you want, like, maybe take your shoe off, put it under the nose, like whatever it takes. But I'd say without a skill check, because it's pretty much guaranteed task, you are inevitably able to wake up the human. Their eyes slowly open with a groan.
Yeah.
And they quickly look around, realize I tied up, do a bit of like a wiggle, and sort of give up looking up at you now.
Wo ist Paul?
Who?
Where is Paul?
Who?
The person also in this room still is a mage. We're looking for 2 mages. One of them is right here. Where's the other?
He's just gonna spit at you. Just spits at you.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
So, as my bonus action, if I remember that I think if I remember it, like, correctly, there is something I can do that allows me to kind of elongate or kind of change my physiology. If that
You
makes
what?
sense.
Excuse me?
Yep, as a bonus action. Yeah.
Yes. I'd like...
two,
Sorry, go on.
2 times a day lasts for a minute.
Yeah. I'd like to use that to basically the nails on my hands start to kind of grow into these claws, and then my ears start to like go like up, like past my head, and my eyes start to darken, and I go to pick him up and throw him up against the wall.
Yep, that'll do it. I will say, obviously, you use your bonus action to do that, and
Yes.
people obviously observe the change. Please give us an intimidation check at advantage.
Yes. I think as part of that I also get proficiency. Am I correct? Is that just me, or am I?
I don't think you get proficiency for doing it. I'm giving you advantage because you've done it.
Noted. Okay. Doing it. 16.
Cool. There it is. Yep. So with that, this person is pretty scared now of you. And you can sort of tell because like they sort of like take a gulp in and they're just sort of now like sort of backing up as much as they can against the rock face that they lean against.
To the rock.
I asked again. Where is Paul?
I don't know. I'm just here to escort. And I didn't escort that one.
Who did
Who
you?
did?
Just, I don't know the names. Look at me. Do you think I'm in a business where I know people's names?
Where did you get the girl from?
What, this one?
Yes.
Yeah. I was told, come to this cave, get the girl, take her to Waterdeep.
By who?
My superior.
Who is your superior?
Well, I don't know his name, do I?
Do you know
If I go
anything about
round,
your superior?
I know what he looks like. He tells me to meet him, and I meet him. He contacts me. If I go around saying, "Hi mate, what's your name? You got a family? You got kids?" You know what he'll do to me? He'll kill me.
Don't
So-
get started with Miss Schweinhund.
Let me get this straight. You take orders from somebody and you don't even know their name? Isn't that kind of like
Yeah.
you're just a little
Not even a
wimpy
title?
boy?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't see what is wimpy boy about that. I do jobs. I get paid handsomely.
As I've kind of got hold of him,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take one of these, like I'm gonna take one of these, like one of like my fingers, and I'm just gonna try and like, trace it down his cheek.
Kind of. I will say, just because of the mechanics and stuff, he was
Yeah.
knocked unconscious on 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'll make the assumption that you aren't trying to really do any damage to him.
No.
But
Dead.
you sneeze and his throat is slit. Yeah. So I'll be level. He's already intimidated. That's why he's stopped spitting at you and he's talking.
Yeah.
I think it would, like, obviously it's not a natural 20, and he still has people that he's scared of. But I'll say that with this, you are keeping up your intimidation of him.
Okay.
I
So,
just
Pumpkin, are you going to tell us why this big boss man that gives you orders and you don't know him is telling you to take them to Waterdeep?
I get called. I get told, go to this location off the Risen Road. There will be a cave inside 2 mages. Take them to the drop-off point in Waterdeep.
So you were supposed to find 2 mages, but you didn't.
No, we found 2. Me and my group. There was 4 of us. 2 of them left with the male mage. Myself and my now dead partner were here to escort this one.
Was he also being taken to Waterdeep?
Well, they both were at the same drop-off point, which makes me think they were both wanted by the same person.
Where's the drop-off? Where in Waterdeep is the drop-off?
He will then just sort of outline a point that's technically outside of Waterdeep, because obviously Waterdeep in itself, it has its own rules and regulations. So it's a brief checkpoint, just about 15 minutes to half an hour off the Risen Road outside of Waterdeep, of which then someone else would then smuggle them into Waterdeep should that have been their end destination. It's realistically the closest safe point that you can get smuggling a person into or around a city without having to go into it. He describes it vaguely. He doesn't really give you, like, pinpoint GPS coordinates.
So, your drop-off is outside of the city limits at least anyway, and there's a handoff to somebody else.
Yes, and I don't know their names.
Anything else you want to say? Anything?
Oh, let me guess. I don't know.
No.
Well, I think I'll make it very clear. I'm not here just to give you information. You ask me a question, and maybe I'll answer it.
Can I intimidate him?
I'll be honest, I think Etrigan's done enough that I'll happily let you roll, because I know rolling dice is fun in dice game, but I'll just be transparent and say I don't think there's much else that can be done.
You just want to scare him, that's all.
He is moderately scared, but as someone whose job it is to, well, go into goblin caves and traffic people, he's got a certain level of things, that he isn't scared of.
I won't roll, it's okay.
Is that everything you'd like to say?
It's bold of you to assume that I liked saying any of this.
Anything else that we could potentially ask about? Anything else? Nothing?
I don't know. You tell me.
I do have one question. Do you have
Go on. Sorry, I actually didn't hear that. The audio cut out.
You
for me.
have family?
Not anymore.
Go and join them then. I'm going to take that claw, slash his throat with it.
Cool. That's fine. I'll say grappled, bound.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a d20 roll just because it is an attack roll? If it's a natural one, you'll probably still kill him, but we can at least find a way to make it comical in how badly you kill him.
Falls on top of him.
Dirty 20, yeah, there you go.
Dirty 20.
Just a swift, as painful as you want it to be, body slumps.
So, yeah, it was a quick swipe, but you can kind of see where all four of these digits have kind of just scragged across his jugular, and he's now kind of just a blob on the floor. And I shake my hand off because I've got little chunks of what was there. But then as I would assume this has all took place over a minute, and my nails go back to their normal size, my ears go back to normal elven shape, and my eyes go back to what they were when people have actually seen me.
And you were interrogating me?
But then I kind of just look at my hand and I'm and he shakes up.
Etrigan, what are you?
Goyle. Abomination. That is all. And I kind of just walk away, go further, to kind of leave the cave.
I'm just gonna look to Tim Blake and be like, and he was calling me a monster?
It's fucking Hotel Transylvania in here.
Thank you. So dead body, still tied. And Myrna.
Tim Blake goes over and she's tied up, isn't she?
She isn't, no, but
Oh,
the now corpse is with Etrigan's rope.
okay. He goes over and attempts to wake her up, like Etrigan did with the now dead person.
Okay. So she's badly hurt. Obviously, she was. No, I'll say, give me a DC 10 medicine check to wake her up, just because medicine's a roll that doesn't often get used, and it's a slightly different how she was unconscious compared to someone else. 14. Cool. That's good enough. So she slowly comes round, and her eyes sort of like glare open, and she looks nervously around, and then her eyes sort of focus in on you, and she looks confused at first, but then that confused slowly fades away into relief as she recognizes who you are. And with a weak voice, she's, what's going on?
Are you okay? What happened?
I don't know. Me and Hal, and she sort of like sits up quickly and scans, and she can't see him, and she looks visibly sad, and she just then forgets the question that she was in the middle of answering, and she then just goes, "Where's Pal?"
We don't know. I was hoping you'd have an inkling of where they may have been taking him.
He's been taken.
Yes, and we luckily got here to stop you from getting taken.
And she sort of like closes her eyes, and you can tell that she's like the cogs are turning, and she, we were on our way to Waterdeep, and then we got ambushed by some goblins, and then they were attacking me. They grabbed Pal. He cried out in pain, and something went over me, and then everything just sort of went dark, and here I am. I don't know anything else.
Right.
I intimidate her to remember.
Is that a serious suggestion?
It was, but no.
Well, I mean, you can certainly try.
I just don't like her. I think Emily just doesn't like her.
Is that because
No,
she's
I don't think you just
is
like
that because she's
people.
everything that you're not?
Burn.
Fine.
How are you intimidating her?
Candle burn.
I don't know. I just wanted to scare her to remember. You know, therapy tactics, guys.
If
Maybe,
you want,
here's an idea.
if you-
Maybe
okay.
we kidnap her again, and then maybe the trauma comes back to life, and she'll remember what happens.
Oh yeah, exposure therapy is
Yes.
in like some weird sadistic way. If you'd like, given that you don't trust her, you can make an insight check.
Yeah, go on then. I just don't
Rather
like
than
her.
trying to intimidate and tell them to like give us an insight check.
No, well, that's just not working. 19.
19. You can tell that she is already very scared and very confused.
Oh, it's just annoying.
She does not know where she is. She is very concerned about Powell. And you are pretty sure that she is being honest here.
Is this your way to stop us from doing half an hour of insight checks?
It's not a way to stop it. Like, it's a 19. A 19 is a high roll. A 19 tells Emberly what Emberly sees. And Emberly, in analysing, like this, I'm gonna say Emberly's not just making one insight check. Emberly's like consistently making insight checks against this entire
Shifty
time.
eyes looking at her like this.
And what Emberly sees is
Bet the
a
age
very,
out.
very, very frightened woman.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are you satisfied?
It's gonna be a recurring thing. I might have to just keep her with this party until you can learn to trust her.
She's so annoying. Fine.
This is like the first time she's spoken.
Well, it sucked.
I even tried to speak like a posh English person just so you could like resonate with her.
Wow, she's just copying me now.
Yeah, but she's a woman.
I'm just ill in the world.
Callum, is this a good time for me to change over my character sheet to what I need to now? Like that little bit.
If you would like to, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
I forgot
However,
you can
it's
blow
not.
smoke
It's
out your nose.
it's not the most. It's not the most pressing thing, unless it's
Yeah,
like.
no,
So you can feel free to do it later, should you
I
wish
was
to.
gonna say, yeah, just while I've got it on my mind.
That's so much fun.
I'm gonna just like crouch down to Myrna. And I'll just. You said that you were researching.
Yes.
Researching what?
Well, we're not researching per se. We're researchers. Where rather than researching like a specific deep subject, we just do a lot of surface level research. It's just more of the job title. Realistically, our job mainly consists of administrative studies. It's just sort of a gateway for me and Pal to try and go to magic schools to really
And
become the mages that we want to be.
would you say that lightning is administrative research?
Well, I'm a mage. I'm a magical researcher. Lots of people in this world are magical. I got scared and everything went dark. Are you saying that I've done something?
I think you just could have told us you could have been an asset to us. You walked in all, we just read books. And then we
Well,
get
that's-
told by somebody else that you're shooting off blue shit from your hands.
I had a right to being scared of you.
We do just read books just because we have very basic magical power that I guess we could have been a bit more clear, but we wanted to go to a magic academy, and you can't really go to magical academies if you're not magical.
The damaged Dan didn't feel like someone who hasn't had training.
Well, I've had basic training. That's how I was able to get this far and have a realistic dream of going to the best magical academy in the world. You can't unless you're incredibly rich or know someone incredibly influential. You can't get to a school like Ravinica without being already exceptional. So I've spent a large portion of my life preparing myself to achieve this dream. And one of the ways of which I have to do that is I have to have a great vast knowledge on magic. And I have to get a good reference. And me and Powell both met because we had similar goals. We met at the Waterdeep Arcanum Index as junior researchers, both with the same ambition of going on to study magic at Ravinica.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down next to her, and I'm gonna like nudge up a little bit and go, okay, but be honest with me now. Honest. Are you two dating?
No. Why? Did he say something?
Well, I can just see like a vibe, and I don't mean to be like getting in on personal things, but I think that now you've been honest with me. So I just wanted to, get the gossip. Like, I think that you two would be so cute together, and I'm feeling all like lovey-dovey. Like, look, and I show her my hand, and I'm like showing the ring. This is a sign, okay? I found this in one of the rooms here, and it's sent to me. And I just think you should appreciate it. And if you're gonna, go and do all these crazy things, you got to do it with your life partner for real.
And she's just gonna like halfway through that, she's just gonna like realize where the conversation's going, and she's just gonna like nod and sort of like retreat a little bit, and she's just gonna go, yeah, I mean, people have said that we sound like we talk in a similar way. It's almost like, we've got the same brain.
That's a twins.
I hate you.
Well, I just thought that maybe we could be like friends,
Oh, no, I'd like a friend.
Great. And then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna start like taking the rope off the dead human body and like kind of just flip him over and start taking this rope off him.
Okay. So it's as you take Etrigan's rope off of the now deceased human. I'll say this: even though you have the lowest passive perception, so
Yep.
I'll say that you don't notice it, but everyone else does.
Okay.
A small metal clank as something as you're like sort of moving around lots, and you sort of like dead corpse, you're not being careful. You move the corpse around enough that a metal trinket of sorts falls out from within inside the human's jacket onto the stone floor.
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. I'm just getting your rope back. Me being a monster and all. Just.
I heard a clang.
There was definitely a noise.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's a robot or something.
What's that next to him?
So on the floor, you see a very faint pin, like a pin that you would wear on a piece of clothing, and it looks like a dragon, but you can tell from the way that the pin's meant to face that it's a dragon flying directly downwards, and its two wings head off either side. And I'll say this, assuming that obviously you're all looking at this pin on the floor. Emberly,
Hi.
you recognize this pin.
Mm-hmm.
This pin and its downward flying dragon is the logo of the Zentarim. And this is an item that's used by Zentarim members to identify themselves with one another.
Can I pop off on Etchigan?
You can do whatever you want is
Go ahead.
what you believe is the reaction.
I'm gonna pick up the pin. Emily picks up the pin and she holds it and she looks over it and she's like, shit. Because now she's missed an opportunity. Oh, I should have fucking interrogated this dude. Misses an opportunity because she doesn't like. She wants to know where this dude's got this pin, but obviously Etchkin's killed him in his own fit of rage. So I want to pop off on Etchkin. It's pissed me off now.
Off.
Feel free to
Pop
feel
off.
free to pop
Pop-
off on
pop
me.
off.
No, I'm
Go off.
popping off.
Yeah, like, unleash the chains.
Like,
Go on.
Say what
Role
you would
play in the
say.
role
Oh, I
playing
don't like this
game.
now. Oh, I haven't thought this far.
It's okay. Let it be
T-minus 2
instinctual.
minutes.
You are Emberly.
I'm still listening.
Emberly's just found a centering pin, and the centering person has just been killed. And Emberly now can't ask the centering person whatever it is that she wanted to ask him.
Okay, Etchkin. What is your fucking problem?
My
It's
problem.
pure rage, by the way. Like, she's just pure angry. There's nothing, no logic to her right now.
My problem.
You shouldn't have spat in my face. You shouldn't have been so difficult to work with. All he had to say was, "Ooh, he had a special pin in his pocket." That's all he had to say, and he couldn't even do that.
I just want to slap him. Can I just slap him?
You can certainly try.
If you wanna.
Please make a strength check.
Oh. It's not a good... Okay.
Well,
Is that saving throw?
no, just strength. Just
No,
right.
great. 10.
Does not beat Mel's AC. So what I'll
Okay.
say is, you go to slap Etrigan, but Etrigan simply raises his hand and catches yours.
Okay. And well, I'm just
I
going to
would
say...
not, Fräulein. In the slightest.
Don't you fucking Fräulein me! What the fuck? Right.
Why are we all of a sudden fighting again?
Because he's an idiot.
An idiot.
Yes.
An idiot.
Yes, and that's
What
what
would
you are.
you have done? Hmm?
What I have done?
What would you have done?
Well, oh, what would I have done? Not a fucking clawed his throat out.
He
People
served his purpose.
Have more
nothing
knowledge than you think.
He served his purpose.
No, he didn't.
So why didn't you say anything?
I didn't know he had a pin.
You
Well,
had
Emily-
every opportunity to speak.
Oh, I
and
did.
Did not.
I'm sure
What?
Etrigan didn't know he had a pin either, so surely it was misunderstanding.
Well, it's just a
was
pin.
Isn't. You know what? I'm just gonna take this pin, and I think we should go.
I think you need to chill.
Yeah, well, I need a drink, so I think we should go and get ourselves out of here before I try and punch him again.
It's
That didn't
then
go so well the first
You
time.
can try.
Myrna's
You're a
gonna sort of
monster.
like look over and see obviously like this dead corpse and see all the shouting she's very confused about because she was knocked out the whole time. She's just gonna politely ask, I feel as though I'm missing a few beats here. And I feel as though I'm somehow involved now. Please can someone catch me up?
Can I
Okay, so basically, this little wimpy boy, was one of the people that were like taking you somewhere to this like drop-off point outside of Waterdeep, okay? And then the other people were then gonna smuggle you in there and like, we don't know why. I don't know why you're such a special person, girl, but you are. So, yeah, so then Mr. I'm a monster killer, but I'm also kind of turned into monsters, but then also I hate you because you're a monster. Kills him. And now she's all fuming about this pin thing that he had on him. So that's the whole gossip there.
So-
Can I go up to Myrna and show her the pin and be like, "What do you know about this?"
So you absolutely can, and she'll look at it, and you can see that she's really processing it, and she's quite overwhelmed, and she goes, I'm sorry, this means nothing to me. Well, did you say I was being taken to Waterdeep?
Outside.
Yep.
I think I have a very vague idea of what might be going on. And I'm really sorry, I don't know what the pin means. It doesn't relate to that per se. Just when me and Powell, just before we headed, met you guys, we obviously were doing a quick grab task for the index, and obviously because we were about to steer off course and possibly be delayed a little bit, Powell sort of messaged back saying that we were following a lead, and he sort of gave a bit of information about what the lead was, and then we found it, and obviously we did all that, and then we again gave a further message sort of saying what we'd found and that we'd be back shortly. I think the Arcanum Index might be compromised. Because with what you've described previously, and I'm just going to make the assumption that you sort of gave the whole rundown of everything up until this point.
Oh yeah, like it was like full gossip mode. She was just
Yeah.
had lots of hand gestures. So this person did this and this person said this.
Those goblins were looking for mages. They were looking for us, and I don't think anyone else would have known where we would have been travelling other than someone within the index. So I think potentially whatever we found about last night, someone doesn't want people to know.
So the stuff we found, somebody's trying to hide it by hiding you guys, but they don't know about us.
We didn't mention you. Sorry if we didn't, if that's a bad thing. We were just sort of giving more of like a progress report.
No,
And
I think
explained
that's
our diversion. No, so I don't know where Powell is. Powell may have been taken back to Waterdeep, but all I know is I don't think it's safe there for me anymore.
Right, well,
I-
that's the predicament, isn't it?
I know a little bit about what it is that we found last night, but I didn't think it would lead to this. I think whatever we've found, we need to at least figure out a bit more so that we know what to do with it. If you get what I'm saying. And hopefully, by finding out more information about this and pulling at this lead, it might reveal some of the information that you want about this pin and, I guess, each other.
well, I would say so. Yeah, I think we need to find out why this is so important to someone, whoever the information got to.
Because whatever this information is that they're willing to, well, apparently kidnap for, hopefully it might be able to save my friend. If
We're gonna
that's
have to
still
find him.
possible.
So let me get this straight. We think that the place we want to go is compromised, and yet we still want to go there.
Yes.
I don't think we
Keep
should
up
go
with
there.
the times. Jeez.
We do not know a great deal about what it is that we may or may not be up against. All we know is that there's a good chance that they're in one place. But the information that we need, I don't think is there. I think we have to go back to Neverwinter, to the House of Knowledge, and hopefully get a better lead on Lethchauntos and whatever it is he left behind.
What about Paul?
If he's okay, and he's a lot stronger than me, I hope that whatever we are able to find in Neverwinter, we find soon enough that we can help him.
Well,
Oh.
I warn you of this, mein Frau. If we do go to this House of Knowledge, and we find what we seek, and we find more about this Lethchauntos, but we find Paul no longer in this world, hold yourself responsible to that. For that is the choice you make now.
And she sort of gulps and she says, "It's not the choice that I want to make. I think it's the choice that he'd want me to make. Trying to find him in a big city that he may or may not be in, facing an enemy that I do not know, sounds like suicide.
Then perhaps he has lent you strength after all.
I've cowered behind a man for so long. I feel as though for his sake I need to stand on my own and do what I can to save him, even if that means I don't save him."
I understand.
Das ist wise.
Back to Neverwinter we go.
Okay. Is that mindset travelling back up the Risen Road that you've recently travelled down?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
Before we go, can I check the human man's body? I just want to see if he's got anything else on him.
Cool. Okay.
I doubt he does.
There's obviously there's his weapon. There's a few bits of scrap coins. Would you like to roll a D10 and a D4 for me?
What is that?
No, this is just
This is how much damage you're taking.
Yeah, from the trap inside of his body. No, it's at very bottom left of D&D Beyond. Just custom roll a D10 and a D4.
Which one's the D10?
The one with 10
The one that says
sides.
D10.
No, because it's just icons.
It should be. It should be the one that's below the
Third one down.
dice. Third one down.
Okay, D10 and a D4.
Yeah.
That's a triangle. No.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a pyramid.
Pyramid,
But
for
yes.
sure.
It's a three-sided pyramid.
Fuck me. Deadly with
It's still four-sided, but good try.
It's 4 triangles.
It is.
Got 2.
Show me. I'm a fool.
Everything's a triangle.
It's a 3D Dorito.
Everything's a dildo if you try hard enough.
And that's on record.
whoa.
Did
do
you
not
could you make sure it's
desecrate
rolled to
events.
DM, please?
Oh, did I roll to DM?
You didn't.
Oh, I'll do it. Oh, thank God, I'll do it again. Roll. It just says roll to everyone or to self.
Everyone.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. How did I do it last time?
Well, it's fine if it's to everyone this time round.
11.
Yeah.
Cool. 11. Right. So 7 and 4. You find 7 gold pieces.
Yay.
This is my impromptu way where you get to roll for the amount of coins that you get off a person. Obviously, because Mel, you weren't here last session. The D10 is the amount of coins.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on who it is, I might make it a D8, I might make it a D12. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then the D4 is to see whether it's copper, silver, or gold. A 1's copper, a 4's gold, and a 2 or a 3's silver. So in this case, Lily rolled a 7 for amount of gold pieces and a 4 for type of piece.
No platinum?
So it's 7 gold.
No. Oh, no
No.
platinum, no electrum.
It's 7 gold pieces.
Yeah, 7 gold.
Perfect.
Cool.
Not what I was looking for, but okay.
Cool. So you are all ready to leave the cave. I will just. I will clearly preface that as a DM, I am completely fine with this. I will, however, as you're leaving, I will remind you of potential things that you do not have answers for. And again, like Callum speaking, feel free to leave.
Who's Callum?
Just in case you watch the video back and go, oh, we didn't do this. Plot-wise, we're good. You've hit your checkpoints. There is a goblin that disappeared in room 3. There are 3 sleeping goblins, and there is a stinky room.
Did we not go in the stinky room?
You never went in the stinky room. You walked past. As you walked in, there was a shiny glow from within the very far edge of the room. However, you elected to walk past it as you were all determined to try and save Myrna and Powell. You went into the second room, saw the 3 sleeping goblins. Callistra got her ring. You then tiptoed out. Third room, you were fighting 4 goblins. One of them went behind a stalactite and disappeared.
I don't think we'd need to go to the sleeping goblins.
I'm not wondering what's in that stinking room.
I'm interested in the stinky room.
So when I say I want to go stinky room, you all say no, and then when you guys say you want to go stinky room, you all say yes. See how it is.
I mean, I wasn't here last time.
Welcome to the patriarchy.
I wasn't here last time.
Can I, if we're going to the stinky room,
Mhm.
can I prestidigitation perfume to try and clear up some of the smell in my general area?
Yeah, I'll allow it because I think it's funny.
Thanks. But it's just around me, like I just like spray it, like I'm like, and then I walk into it, and then I'm gonna just keep like just trying to smell this perfume.
What's the scent? What's the
But I'm not
flavour?
helping. I'm not helping anybody else out. I would say it's like kind of fruity,
It's like strawberries.
Fuck off.
Raspberries.
Yeah. Raspberry and cherry and flowers. All things girly.
Cabbages and greens.
I make a girly smell.
And I like a smelly
And-
smell. Let's get in that room, babes.
Yeah. And just for the sake of clarity and transparency, this entire time, Lyra has been sat quietly in a corner, rocking herself because she almost died. Because though Molly isn't with us
Moving.
tonight, Molly's character still is.
Lily,
Yeah.
you poser, you.
The poems are me.
You poser.
No, I've got a spot on the side of my cheek.
I can't see that. It's too pixelated. All I'm just seeing is more flesh-coloured pixels. More
Oh no, I
flesh-coloured
can
pixels.
see it. I
Yeah.
could see it.
Oh,
Even
I
if
see
it's
what's
viewing.
going on. I
pixelated.
see now.
It's
I can see
it's
it.
she's-
massive.
Okay.
It's like a mountain. It's right there.
Just so we are all on the same page as to what is going on, I will say let's get up the VTT.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my
Can
God,
I?
it's map time. Love
Yeah.
I'm the
Lily.
map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Take a nap.
Has everyone
Take a
seen
nap on the
Jamaican-
map.
Has everyone seen Jamaican map song?
No.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
No, I thought you were going to
Jamaican
say, has anyone seen a Jamaican map? I was like, what relevance has this got to
Have you
life?
heard that?
Yeah, what
Have you
relevance
heard that
does it have?
Jamaican man? I think he's Jamaican, and he goes cucumber.
Yes.
Cucumber. It's so
Alright, we've
old.
gone off track now. There's a girl on TikTok who sang the
It's
map
still
song
off track.
as if it were a Jamaican song.
Oh, I love
Right,
that.
I'm now trying to figure out the roll to DM thing again because I've now forgotten how to do it.
Well, I don't think you can do it on custom roles, but you can do it on roles that aren't custom.
I know. I can't do it on the rolls that aren't custom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alan.
Was there not-
I'm having to figure it out again. Oh, do you know what, right? It's going to be one of those really, really weird, like, I feel like it's going to be a really, really weird, like, niche fix that I've totally forgotten how to do. Or I have just been an idiot again.
Cool.
Which wouldn't surprise me.
So, I will, just because I think it's really funny. I will clarify something. When I create a dungeon structure, I do make the assumption that the rooms will sort of be visited in the order of which you find them.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, forgive me for making that assumption. I did not assume that this would be the last room that we'd enter in this cave complex. So,
Rookie mistake, Callum fans.
any loot
Always-
you may or may not find in this room, I want you to know that you could have had this the entire time.
God's sake.
Fucking
Why do I feel like
murder
there's
you.
something going to be relatively okay in here?
It's going to be something that we actually really, really could have
It's gonna be
used.
like the
It's going
god
to be like,
It's
sword
something
that
dead
can
useful.
kill goblins in one hit.
yeah, power
really
word,
It would have been like
power word, kill all
4 healing
goblins.
potions or something.
It's a control.
Guys, why did you go? What, guys, why didn't you go in the shit room?
Because it smelled, Jack.
Because don't fucking listen to me.
Like
The
you,
room smelled, and we didn't want it to. And we went into a room with sleeping people instead.
that's
I went
weird.
in the room with the sleepy people.
Myrna looks weirdly a lot like that character from the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Don't stop talking about Doric. Anyway. Hey, go back and look at the first session. You will recognize Powell too.
I do. I have watched it. I just can't remember which. Oh, who was it? Oh, who was he? That's gonna with me. I'll look later.
He was that good at magic in that film that he was able to be a wizard in a different film. Because at no point in the Now You See Me franchise are they magicians, they are wizards. The things that they do is not physically possible. And the most powerful one is Merritt McKinney. He can send a person to sleep who's in a truck, like 20 feet away.
Oh, yeah, I think I know who it is. I
There you go.
know who it is.
Cool. So, in the room, as you see the daylight from outside the cave, the smell hits your noses. Except for Callistra, you smell perfume.
Dickhead.
And
Strawberry.
this is the trash room. This is the area of which the goblins throw all of their waste. And it serves two purposes other than being a communal bin. It dissuades creatures from entering because of the stink, but it also invites other creatures in, which makes it a pretty good way to not have to go out every single time that you potentially want to find food. Hey, they live a minimalist lifestyle, and it's great. The floor is covered with rotting food, broken bones, and heaps of filth that piles up against the walls. The stench is immediate and overwhelming. As you enter, each step sinks slightly into the damp, squelching ground beneath your feet. The air is stagnant, as though the cave itself avoids the place. And there was a very faint glint as you walked past the light court in the far corner.
Ooh.
What is that? I wonder. I'm gonna move further into the room.
Yeah.
Get over to the glow, through the shit, and all the sludge, and all the broken bones.
Who's
etc.
moving me?
Oh.
Oh, that's you.
Wait,
I will
can
I
just
will
make a
say it.
request?
I will
Can I make a
clarify that it's
request?
difficult terrain within this room, and you can make a request.
Right, I'm moving. Okay, I'm moving here, and
Right.
as I'm moving, no, you stay there. No, stay there. I put my leg out and trip up Callistra, so she falls flat on her face in the dirt.
Why?
Give it a go.
You-
Give it a go. Give it a go.
You can certainly try. I will say
try.
I will say this is actually be you're trying to do that, so I'll say make a strength roll, Emberling, and that will yeah, because you need to stick your leg out with enough sort of force to do it.
Wouldn't
It's
it
like
be
a melee attack.
acrobatics?
It wouldn't. I wouldn't say acrobatics would sort of be the thing that Callistra would do to avoid it.
You're not doing a flip.
But like, well, you know when you try and
I'm really-
swipe someone's leg, you have to sort of do it with force. And whatever
Yeah.
you roll will set the DC for Callistra's dexterity saving throw.
11.
11. 11 on the strength. So Callistra, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Save and throw.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw, DC 11.
Fuck off. 8.
6 plus 2, 8. So, I will say, in this instance,
Yeah, she works.
I will give you autonomy. You have been tripped because the intention that Emberly had to trip you was successful. So that contact has been made and you haven't been able to salvage it. Please describe what you think happens.
I'm gonna. I don't actually know. What the fuck? I'm just gonna assume that I've like tripped over something on the floor
Okay.
And I like stumble like forward a bit, but try not to like actually fall into the disgusting dirt all over the floor. And like wobble a little bit and like try and compose myself.
Okay. I'll say you stumble enough because after all, it was only a 3 difference between the DC, so it wasn't like a catastrophic failure. I'll say you fall enough that you have to put your hands down to catch you,
Mhm.
but you don't go face first.
Thank God. Yeah, I'm gonna then get up and just like,
Before you get up,
oh,
just so we have a good level of everything that's going on at the same time.
No.
So, in terms of where you were heading off, it would be here. You'd be prone here. You would actually be here. These two would be chilling around. And Etrigan, you walked this way.
what are you doing?
So, Etrigan,
Mm-hmm.
you feel something. Try to take a swipe at your leg.
Right.
Shit.
Okay.
Thankfully, you do not get hit, as you were so focused on heading towards the treasure, you didn't realise that on the ground was an amalgamation of mess. A living ooze is next to you on the floor, and you're in its house. Roll for initiative.
I'm on the floor.
Yep, you are prone. And as you are all surprised, everyone must roll initiative at disadvantage.
Where's my initiative?
Where is my ability to roll the DM? Where have you
Where's
gone?
my initiative? Wait, guys, where's
I'm
my
5.
initiative? That one. At disadvantage.
Yep.
Great.
Ooh, 14.
17.
Very nice, very nice.
10.
Okay, you are friendly. So,
Oh, I want my noodles.
okay, so, Callistra, what did you get for initiative?
17.
Disadvantage 17.
Yeah, I got a 19 and a 17.
Fair enough. Cool. Emberly?
10.
10. Cool. Etrigan?
14.
14. Cool. Tim Blake?
5.
5. Nice. Right. So. With that, Callistra, you are up. Well, actually, wait. Before we start, let's make sure that the house is in order, because obviously, you haven't had a long rest since last session. So, Mel,
Yes.
how much HP have you got?
I'm currently on 14 max hit points plus a temporary 5.
Because you were hit last time out, so you probably shouldn't have.
No, I don't think
You
that's gonna
are 6 hit points, but you have 4 hit points from your bonus action before. So 6
yeah,
6 HP, 4 temp.
Yeah, got you.
Callistra, you should be on 6. Emberly should be 8 plus 3. Lyra should be 2, and Tim Blake should be 3.
Were there any uses of
Yep.
second wind at all at any point?
You had used 1 second wind, and you had used 1 luck point.
Right, okay.
And it's also probably worth mentioning that Myrna's on 1 hit point, and Lyra's on 2.
Lyra's our healer.
No, for God's sake.
It's pretty interesting.
That's a fun one to make note of. So, with that, now that we are all on the same page, Callistra, can you please kick us off with combat?
Yeah. I stand up.
That is half of your movement, so that is 17 feet of movement.
And do I see this glob?
I'd say I won't say it's your action, but give me a perception check.
$11.
You do not. All that you know is something has taken a swipe at Etrigan, and he's reacted like a shizer. And that's made you realise that something's going on, so you've gotten up, but you do not know what the threat is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, walk forwards, just brush myself off and just carry on walking like normal.
Okay.
And that's probably all I'll do.
I mean, you can ready an action, just so you're aware.
I think if I see anything that's dodgy, I would have an Eldritch Blast prepared just in case, because I've just fell over, and if it's something that's touched me, I would get up and do something. But
yeah, I'll say this just so it sort of makes sense in my head. Should you see the creature before your next turn, you can make an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage, because I'm going to assume that until you see it, you'll sort of be using all your energy to try and find it.
Yeah.
Cool. So I assume that's your turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Cool. In that case, Myrna is up, and she's at the back. She also has no real idea what's going on. Very injured, very weak. She is just going to dodge at the back, and she's just going to keep her head over her shoulder to try and make sure that nothing comes up from behind. And that will be her go. Etrigan, you are up.
Right, I'm going to disengage.
Yep.
And I'm going to disengage over towards this mound over here. And then that is my... Actually, then I'm also going to use my second wind as my bonus.
That's fine.
I need to roll my second wind. You don't have both. Yeah. And I get 9 hit points back.
There you go. So you are back up to full health.
Hey, lovely.
Delicious.
Fantastic. Right then, and that is my turn.
Yep, that's your turn. In that case, it is now the Ooze's go, and it will sliver its way towards you, Mel. And it's going to release a pseudopod attack. 7 to hit. Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
So you watch as it slithers towards you, like just a tendril lashes out from it, and it sort of just like bounces off your leg and doesn't really do much damage at all. It doesn't seem to take hold.
Yeah.
And that is its go. It's Lyra's turn now. She has no spell slots. She can't see the creature, as it's not really appeared for her at all. I'm going to say that she also will have to take the dodge action, as there is nothing really for her to be doing right now. So, Emberly, you are up, Tim Blake on deck.
Yeah.
Though, actually, before you do that, Lily, I will say that since the Grey Ooze has slivered directly across your line of sight, Callistra, would you like to make an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage against the Ooze?
Go for it. $11.
11. Hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, okay. 4 damage.
Yep. So you fire off 4 damage into the ooze, and the force damage sort of like goes in, bubbles a bit, sizzles, and then dissipates. So that is your reaction. So now, Emberly, now it's your go.
When you say dissipates, like, what do you mean in that sense?
It's not resistant. I was just trying to give what I think an ooze would look like as it gets hurt.
Oh, okay. Cool. Splendid. I am gonna do Sorcerer's Burst.
Lovely. Please make an attack roll.
20.
Dirty 20. Definitely hits. Please roll for damage.
Splendid. 4.
4. And what damage type is it?
What are my choices again? Acid. Oh, hello. Do acid, snow, fire, lightning, poison, damage. Let's go with acid. No, let's go with fire.
Fire? Yep. So, you watch as this ball of fire energy sort of comes from within, and you channel it on your palms, and you launch off just a burst of flame at the ooze, and you can tell that it doesn't react the way that you're used to things reacting when you burn them. You could say, given the way you asked the question before, it bubbles and then it definitely dissipates.
Yay!
Something about your attack doesn't seem to work the way you thought it would have.
Oh.
Ah.
Is that your go?
Can I just make it drunk? No, I'm kidding. That is my go.
Cool, lovely. Tim Blake, you are up with Callistra on deck.
Can I ask a question?
You can ask.
Is plus 10's not my normal DC modifier for Firebolt, is it?
No, it isn't. It's because I gave you a bonus to everything. Which one's your character sheet?
Tim Blake.
Oh no, they all say I have them all open, and they don't say the names, so I have to open up each one. Here we go. Here you go. It does say 10. Let's to hit bonus. Get rid of that. Remove customizations. There you go. It is back down to 6.
If this refresh doesn't do it, I'll roll custom and then wait.
Well, you can just roll it with the plus 10, and then we'll take
done.
4 off it.
Oh, it's done.
Cool, lovely.
19 with Firebolt.
Yep. That hits. Please roll for damage.
What?
You do. No damage.
I do a singular little damage, one little damage.
You do no damage.
There's no why.
This is
fuck.
such a feeble attempt to damage it with fire that, given the way that the monster essentially just absorbs the flame, and whatever damage you would have done, you clearly did not do enough for it to actually damage the creature at all.
Yeah. It's done.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Callistra, you are up.
I shall attempt another Eldritch Blast. Let's go. 17.
17 hits.
Ooh. One damage.
Okay. You are able to launch off an Eldritch Blast, and this one does deal damage to the creature.
Oh, yeah.
But barely. Okay. I assume that's your go.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Myrna. Go on then. Let's have a look, shall we? Cool. It's not that one. It'd be you. Apologies. It's the one thing I hadn't actually prepped, that Myrna would be fighting today. So let's go to you. Let's go to you. Cool. And you watch as her hands begin to crackle, and she scans the floor, and she picks up what appears to be a stick sticking out of the ground. And as her hands begin to cackle, the stick sort of hovers between her fingers, and a beam of energy shoots forward towards the ooze. And there is a... I'm now going to roll the attack roll, but I will say that the ooze has got half cover as Tim Blake is partially in the way.
Uh-oh.
If I get hit,
So, obviously, when a creature has half cover, the rules mean that the creature's AC goes up by 2. And should the roll end up in that 2 range that would have originally hit it, it hits whatever was obstructing it.
Callum.
Fortunately, I rolled 2 more than its original AC. The threshold to not hit you.
You absolute shit.
Oh, I rolled a 5. Plus modifier, obviously. So, I did not know it did that. That's a really good spell. So, The bolt of lightning does 15 points of lightning damage.
Callum fans.
So glad I didn't hit you, Ellie.
Why does she need us?
I know, tell me about it.
I'll be completely
What the
level with you.
hell?
That's a level 1 spell.
I should have just been a wizard.
It's a level 1 spell. What the heck? The ooze doesn't bleed, but it's bloodied. It's very much almost dead. Like, oh dear. Anyway, that's her go. Etrigan, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna do my usual combo. And I know I'm close, but I'm gonna take a chance because I'm feeling lucky tonight. I'm gonna use my hand crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a shot with it. And I'm assuming because I'm so close, it's a disadvantage.
It will be disadvantage, yes.
Yes. Does a 9 hit?
9 just hits.
What is this thing's AC?
9.
5.
Fair enough. Etrigan.
And also gets Vex.
It doesn't. Because how do you want to do this?
That was quick. So, kind of like seeing it like sludge towards me, I'm like, I am not. I'm thinking to myself, I am not like spending any form of time like getting my sword out. I have enough time to get my sword out. So I just kind of like I reach the holster that I have on the side. I grab my hand crossbow and just kind of like fire a shot at it. Pierces through the mound of sludge and whatever debris it's kind of like managed to like collect together. And something about it just kind of strikes at something kind of just like strikes within it, and it just kind of all like melts into a pool of ooze and completely out and down off its chair, etc., into nothing but like a lifeless mass of whatever.
Physical depiction.
You know what, let's make him a bit like physical theatre right here.
Get me on a performing arts degree. Oh, yeah, basically, and it just kind of like loses life.
Lovely. So, I will say, any particular reason, Mr. Jack Mullen, why you did not hit the ooze with your greatsword from melee range?
It's almost as if I've looked at this. It's almost as if that because I have. I may have met the game slightly.
Yeah. Any particular reason?
But that's because I read through the monster manual for my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that, and I'm like,
Metagame.
I know.
So the context, if anyone were to have hit the ooze with a melee attack, they would have taken 2 acid damage. You have lost a luck point, mister, as punishment.
That's fine by me. I will have no more luck points. That is fine by me.
That's fine by me. Wasn't going to use them anyways.
I take my punishment.
Yeah. Because you are lucky to get out of that alive, mister.
I do apologize. I do sincerely apologize. I'm sorry.
These things happen. Just because I was going to explain, I'm thinking, of all the people to accidentally not attack it from melee range is the other DM in the call. Mr. Jack Mellon, anything you would like to say for your crimes? Cool.
Guilty! I'm guilty!
So the ooze is dead, and combat is over. So there is the source of the glint. Now that combat's over, you can easily focus on it and see what it is. The glint sticking out of the dirt is metallic. A sharp piece of metal lays within the filth.
Ooh. Have a look at this
Yes.
sharp
I'll have
piece
a
of...
So, upon investigating what the object is, you see a shiny great axe.
Fucking hell.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Jack, we match.
Yeah! Actually, do you want it?
I've got one.
Yeah, but do you want this new shiny great axe?
Guys, I'm pretty sure you can't take anything.
Is it better than my great axe?
Would
Well-
you like to make an Arcana check for me?
Well, would I like to make the Arcana check, or would he like to make the Arcana check?
Either one of you. Alex
Alex, do you
asked
wanna
if
go?
it was better, so
Yeah. Alex, do
I'll
you want to
roll
go?
Arcana. I'll
Yeah.
so roll it.
I'm happy to give you.
Mhm.
I'm happy to give it to you.
Ooh, 7.
cool.
Okay.
With a 7, and by holding it in your hands, you can tell that it's different to your great axe, but you cannot tell why or what about it is different.
Etrigan, do you mind if I hang on to this?
Fine by me. I prefer blades anyway.
Thank you.
Just so it can go into your inventory, I will spoil a surprise. This is a +1 great axe.
Coolio.
Where it does guaranteed 1 extra damage, and it's also guaranteed +1 to hit.
Oh, guys, I might start doing some damage.
Maybe.
Maybe.
However, obviously, you all that Tim Blake knows is that it's a bit lighter, and it's arguably like maybe it's a bit easier to swing.
Mhm.
I will say this. As it is in the room that was the ooze's home and the ooze's corrosive creatures, it is slightly damaged. It looks clean, but it's internally a little bit rotten. Because it's damaged, should you roll a natural 1 on an attack roll using this weapon, it will break.
So I just can't have anything nice.
Well,
Well,
first of all, this was created for session 2, and it creates a fun little thing of I'm going to be really good, and then I'll roll a natural 1, and then oops. And it forces you to use your heroic inspiration if you want to keep it alive.
Yeah, but Callum Ferns, I wanted a gift. I wanted a present.
You have got a gift, just don't roll a 1.
Well, we'll see.
I know we will. Okay. So that is that room.
Guys, we've done the first fight of last session. We finished the first fight of last session.
I was here.
About time, let's get
Don't-
deeper into this cave.
It's only taking you about like 7 hours. Plus 3 weeks in between the sessions.
Yeah, it's only taken us 4 weeks. It's only taken us 3 weeks to get the first fight done.
I'll ask this question. So I assume at this point you're leaving the cave. And I assume you're also going to be following the trail back where you came from to get onto the ox carriage and travel back to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the plan?
I'm assuming.
Cool.
I'm assuming so. Yes.
During this travel, is there anything, anyone? You'll all have a short rest because you'll just be traveling. Is there anything anyone would like to do? Anything that they'd like to talk about, to ask questions about to other characters during this journey?
Question: do we heal when we take a short rest?
Yes, during a short rest you do.
Max HP or automatically apply?
I still actually have no idea how short rests work. Everyone press the button, and what happens is what happens.
He never does anything for me. I didn't get any health.
Right.
Did it
It
not?
gives me reset maximum HP changes during this rest, automatically apply healing dice with dice
Yeah.
result.
Find it. Where do I find short rest?
You know what? I'll do it for Lyra, and I'll see what happens for Lyra. So I like the idea of rolling dice because dice is fun in dice game.
Okay, I get to
So I press the short rest button. Automatically apply when healing dice result. Cool. Have that one ticked. Do not have reset maximum HP ticked. Underneath the hit dice total 1, press tick that. Aha! It is ticked. Then a thing pops up. Mine says 1d8 plus 3. I'm going to press that. Didn't do anything. Oh, it rolled it. It healed me 11 damage.
Yeah, mine did.
Yeah, same.
Ah, cool.
I'm full
And
hit points.
I believe that has now taken my short rest.
Yeah.
Wait, do we press reset HP?
Do the automatically one.
Oh, okay, and then mine was a sorcerer. I mean, it says like hit die 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah, click that as well. Click.
Box to short rest.
Oh, no,
Confirm.
yeah, so do not have reset clicked, have automatically clicked. Then you press the button under sorcerer, then it'll make a numbers pop up, press the numbers.
I'm so glad I finally learned how to take a rest in this goddamn game.
Yeah, right. That's done.
Cool.
I'm all good.
So obviously you are short resting. Is there anything any particular character would want to discuss or talk about?
I want to ask about your random decision to set your hand open and put blood in somebody's mouth in a non-aggressive manner, and more from a manner of after I kind of cooled off, and actually ask you about it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will obviously, because I've set up this period of travel to be just whilst you're sort of in the cart. Is this a conversation that you wish to be private between the two of you? Obviously, I'll let both of you figure that out together. Or is that a conversation topic that you wish to stir it towards, of a general conversation?
I think private at first. I think, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
More private at first. I cannot believe I'm asking you this. How can you do that? How?
Well,
As I said before, I've only seen it in one place.
I don't know, really. I just thought I would try. I was flustered and I know I can, I guess, make some sort of healing potion things. So I just thought I would maybe give it a go. I saw her down and she helped me, so I thought everyone did that.
Nine. I've never seen it done before. Not many people randomly slit open their hand and put drops of blood in another. That's what potions are for.
How'd you make potions? You gotta mix some things up.
Perhaps. I don't exactly know either. I think I think I could remember. Not sure if I do. It's all a bit. How do you say it? Blurry.
What's blurry?
I don't really. I feel like I remember how to make them, but then again, I also don't know how. It's almost as if I am living. It's almost as if I remember two states at once, like two lives. It's probably nothing.
Well, I just assumed it was a normal thing. If I knew it wasn't normal, I guess I wouldn't have done it, but it worked, so I don't see the problem. I don't see why you can call me a monster.
As I said, I was made to hunt monsters.
But I ain't one. Why do you think I am?
It's complicated. Very complicated. And for reasons I don't exactly know. All I see is the unnatural. And to drive a sword through its heart. That is it. I don't remember thinking about it anymore.
Well, I'm not a monster, if that's any help to you. I don't think I'm what you think I am.
I guess only time and travel will tell.
As long as you don't go trying to kill me with your strange little claws you grew there.
It's the first time I've seen them in a while. Doesn't normally happen that, not anymore. I prefer to keep it close to my chest.
Keep a lot of things close to your chest. You don't talk much.
There's not much to talk about. Not much to remember to talk about. I remember going on my way up to the anchorage, and I remember seeing this little four-legged beast. I think I saw it before, but I couldn't remember what it was called.
Oh, like a dog?
Maybe. You hissed at me. You could tell. It's almost as if
Yes.
it looked in. Yes. It's almost as if it looked into me and scampered away in fear.
That's kind of strange. I mean, why are you scaring away little snake dogs?
If it was a snake, then it's the first snake I've ever seen with fur.
Yeah, I haven't even seen any furry snakes. I think that's a bit... Well, odd top. We'll move on from that. Yeah, I just hope you don't think I'm some terrible I just get flustered sometimes. I don't have all of this crazy weapon shit that you guys do.
And that's fine.
I just gotta work with what I've got.
And we just need to keep an eye on what you've got. And make sure that if it is something we don't really understand, we don't let it get out of hand. Because as much as I do not want to do anything, I need to ensure you that if you become a danger to others, then I will not hesitate.
I'll be fine. I'm making myself a better person.
I'm just making myself a person. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, I
Kind of
got
walk
a
up.
wedding to plan. I gotta be a better person.
In time. Who you marry? What even?
Well, wouldn't you like to know, Nosy?
Well, what even is a wedding? What is a wedding?
Well, it's this thing, right? I've heard all about it, okay? I was reading loads of like little picture books, and they have these pretty big white dresses on, and they get all dolled up, and they walk down, and then they say, I commit my entire life and my whole being and everything to you. And that's what I'm gonna do with my love. We're gonna get married, and we're gonna live the rest of our lives together forever and always.
I only ever remember reading one book. At least, I think I've only read one book.
I guess it wasn't about weddings.
9. It was about knights in shining armor. In a time
Well,
I don't think I remember. It was a good book.
well, you could say that I'm marrying my knight in shining armor.
Wish you happiness.
Oh, I've got plenty. Think you need to find some.
You're right. I do. I think that's end of conversation. End of conversation? Yeah, end of conversation.
Cool. Lovely. I'll say that you two are driving the carriage.
I'm not driving.
I know you're not driving.
I'll drive. I
I
guess.
cannot drive.
You're
We've established this. I
You're-
can't drive.
You're out front, and I think that's the best way. That's the best way to have your conversation like be truly private.
Mm-hmm.
You two are out front. Cool. Is there any other conversations people would wish to have? I can be Myrna and I can be Lyra, should that be required.
I'd like to ask. I'd like to talk to Myrna.
Is that a private conversation where you take a turn to drive, or would that be one that's suitable at the same time as the conversation you've just heard? Well, you Alex have heard, but Tim Blake hasn't, whilst in the back of the carriage.
It's not a secret combo.
Okay, that's fine.
Why would... Who would compromise the Waterdeep where you work?
I don't know. And I think that's the scariest part. Everyone there seems to be nice. Like, most of them are really serious and a bit uppity. But I didn't think anyone would, well, try to kidnap another person.
I've always thought as Waterdeep as this great place I've always wanted to see finally. Go to the academy.
Yeah. Because Waterdeep, it is a great city. It's got its own thing going on with its magic regulation, but I know that when I travel up to well, hopefully get the chance to travel up to the spine of the world and the high mountains to the north, and I finally get to go to Ravenica, I don't know whether I'll miss Waterdeep or not.
Well, if what you say is true and is happening, I don't think you'll want to miss it much.
True. I think whatever's there might miss me. But no, you keep talking about the academy. Am I okay to probe on that a little?
Yeah, yes, of course.
So, are you also aspiring to go there?
Yes, ever since I started my training, I've dreamt of going there, and then things happen, and it's the only place I feel I can go.
I get that, and I assume, given that you're here trying to work for it, that you don't come from the most prestigious of background.
Not in wealth or status, but I come from respected people. The problem is they never respected me.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, I always thought that, see, my parents, they loved me, and they still do. Just obviously they never had the means or influence to help me on my journey, so I had to leave. I had to chase my dreams far away, and I thought that was bad. But
The love of a parent
having
is something I've never known.
I'm sorry.
Instead of chasing my dreams, I was chased away and forced to find them. My dreams.
So going to Ravenica really is something special to you.
It's all I feel I can do. Well, it's all I feel I can do that doesn't hurt everyone around me.
Well, how about this? You, me, and Pal, we're gonna get to the bottom of whatever is going on. We're gonna figure out a little bit more about the mystery behind Lethchauntos, and hopefully that can buy us our ticket into school.
We can only hope.
I have a question. What are dreams?
From the front of the carriage.
Yes,
speaks.
what is it?
What are dreams?
They're things that you make up in your head and you want them to happen.
Oh. I had one of those.
I'm just going to start muttering. I'm muttering away to myself. I've got a dream too, and I just start talking about that. I'm like muttering to myself, planning the wedding as they're talking.
Dream is that you stink.
What? What?
I think she made an out of character jibe.
Yeah, she was cruelty. That's what she's doing.
Emily isn't even a character that exists. Lily just is a bitch.
Lily and
Emily is
are
an alcoholic bitch. You've allowed her to just play herself.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
You have.
Yeah.
No, all we
Wait till
do-
you find out what.
Or just put a picture of Lily on it.
Hey, wait until you guys ask about Emily's parents. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's metagaming. That's metagaming. Callum loses his
metagaming.
luck point.
Hello.
So the context for the viewers at home, Lily's adopted.
I went to the paper thinking to myself, I don't think I've written anything about parents in here.
So, yeah, so, I don't know what it is with your mic at the minute, Lily. However,
That's what you sound like.
yeah, so you might want to refresh.
Absolutely.
Is that better?
Sorry guys, I was trying to get the
Potato
to make
quality.
it wasn't too loud next door.
Oh, okay. God forbid someone have a hobby. God forbid a person talk in their own room
Don't even get me
whilst
started.
playing a makeshift fantasy game as an elven sorcerer. Am I right? So, anyway, yes, a dream is, I guess, the thing that you want most in
Wish
life.
your heart makes when
The
It's a
you're
thing a bunch of Vikings making a bar with a blonde.
yes, I had a dream once.
I had a dream once.
And but now, for legal reasons, before the mouse comes and steals every single thing that we could possibly ever own for the rest of our lives, we best be careful from this point on. Be careful, the mouse will get you.
I don't know. I've not got a dream. I've not got a
Yeah.
dream.
Beware
I
Disney
don't have no
will
dreams.
your bed.
I don't have no dreams.
Mhm.
I don't want to see the floating lanterns gleam.
That's okay.
It's okay. This is under
I don't
parody.
want to see the levitating light sources shine.
Yes. And parody is allowed under fair use as long as you give commentary. So consider this my commentary as to what's happening.
It's political commentary for something.
Poo poo wee wee bum bum.
That's
Thank
the
you.
politics of it.
And
Oh.
that's in the video.
And that's on recording. Oh my god, my recap next session's gonna be so batshit.
Yes, it will.
We've only
There's already a
just
problem
left
with
the
this one.
cave.
I know. And this is okay.
Right.
And this is a cave.
That's okay,
Hey.
baby.
Boom boom.
A dream is something that you work towards. It's the thing that you want more than anything.
It's something
It's
you
the
keep in
thing
your heart.
that sometimes gets you up out of bed and gives you a reason to keep going. You're telling me that you've never wanted anything before?
I'm gonna fly.
Can mute Lily.
I can't remember what
Yes, sure.
When hope was high.
it was before.
Sorry, I'll shut up now. I'm just trying to find how many songs you can dream a dream in.
Thank you. I can't remember if I had any or if I wanted any at all.
I'll start singing again.
He's through.
He's fun.
In that case, I think I do have a dream.
And what is that?
Live life. Simple.
It's an excellent dream.
Okay. Yeah. I've put Lily on a 5-minute timeout. I can't hear her anymore. So
That was me. I
Before-
was singing the iCarly theme song.
it didn't come through. I've still muted her.
No, I was mouthing it. I was mouthing it because I didn't want to interrupt, but also live life, breathe there. I know somehow we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get
I was
copyright
doing the
stricken,
live,
guys.
love, laugh.
I know.
The
Yeah,
mouse
I-
and the orange goo's gonna come and get us.
Like I've got a.
Okay.
It took me 2 weeks to edit the last one. This is gonna be an absolute pain, and it's only 3 hours into like the recording thus far.
This 20 minutes is
okay.
gonna be all bleeps for legal reasons.
What I'll do is I'll just use the same excuse that I've been using last time, where I said the audio cuts out.
No.
Yeah, subtitles.
Hey, my subtitles were good. I made up half the things that people were saying. That's actually not true. I just paraphrased and corrected people's grammar.
Oh.
Who was the worst for grammar?
Well, my favourite was Amy, who spent like a good 20 seconds talking to herself about which spell's better. And I'm like, I'm not writing this down. So I just put Amy ponders about these spells. Amy chooses this one. I cast!
Oh. I was gonna say, don't be correcting my grammar. I say things on purpose.
Yeah, grandma.
Grammar Jane.
Hey.
Oh my god, you've got a new name on Snap now, Grammar Jane.
Grandma Jane.
So, I assume you got what you were hoping for out of that conversation, Alex.
I might change her name to Beehole. Buzz.
And I got so much more than I'd have expected.
Yeah, there you go. So is there anything else anyone wishes to say on the road back to Neverwinter?
I don't think so.
Have a nice
Cool.
trip.
In that case, you arrive back to Neverwinter as the sun starts to set. And you have all been in Neverwinter for different amounts of time before the events of the first session. So your characters all are familiar with the layout of Neverwinter, but for you the players, I will give you a quick refresh. So, there are 4 districts within the Neverwinter walls, and the new 5th Frontier District outside. Within the walls, the 4 districts are essentially 4 quadrants of the city. The city is in the shape of a horseshoe, that sort of oval shape with an open end. It is divided centrally by the Neverwinter River, and there is one crossing point, hence horseshoe.
It's a great pub, that.
So, travel between the 4 districts is somewhat difficult at times. The way that I will rule it, as you'll probably be in Neverwinter for a session or 2 here, at least. When you are in a section, a district of Neverwinter, I say it takes an hour to move to the next one.
Mhm.
So should you want to go from section 1 to section 4, because of the horseshoe shape, you'll have to go through section 1, section 2, cross the bridge, section 3, section 4. So it will take you 3 hours to get to section 4 from section 1. So on and so forth. That's the logistical thing. I will give you guys a map after the session, and then sort of like, so it's a bit more easier to visualize. That's the logistics. Now, the actual information. The 4 districts. So, on the north, east, we'll say section 1, is the Tower District. The Tower District is a mainly residential area, full of houses and taverns, and a few shops and markets. It gets its name because it has a very high watchtower that stands by the wall. This is the best area for community. This is where the average Neverwinter citizen resides and lives. Section 2 is the Blue Lake District. It gets its name from the very large blue lake that happens to be in its centre.
No way.
This is
Oh,
also
it's green.
a residential area. However, this area is filled with grand streets and large houses. This is where Neverwinter's rich and noble reside. There is basically no shops, no markets in this area, purely residential. There is a very tall, towards the bridge overlooking the sea, is a very tall, basically hill in the Blue Lake District, of which sits Castle Neverember, which is a former castle, but now it's used as the residing place of the leaders of Neverwinter. Neverwinter's court. This is where they reside for their meetings. Crossing the bridge into the 3rd district, this is Protector's Enclave. This is essentially a commercial area. This has no houses beyond some very expensive taverns, and this is Neverwinter's shopping district. This is where the House of Knowledge is. This is where where the law enforcement reside, the courts, all of the shops that aren't your local merchant or stall. This is where a great deal of, I assume, action will be taking place within the city, because, there's no houses to be in. Also, in this district is the Nether Death Graveyard. When Neverwinter was hit by Mount Hottenew's eruption, a lot of people died. And this created them to create two graveyards. Their original one that they already had, and a new one called the Nether Death Graveyard. And that is a smaller one that's used to mark those that died in the tragedy. And the 4th and final district. It does not have an official name. It's known informally as the Scars. This is by far the poorest area of Neverwinter. There is no requirement to build here, meaning that those that can't afford to set up or buy a house in the Tower District sometimes are forced to make their own makeshift houses in the Scars. There's also a great deal of stalls and makeshift shops here as well, selling goods of varying reputation. One thing you know when you go to the Scars is it's not safe, and most people avoid it where they can. But if you have to go there, what you're going there for you probably won't find anywhere else. Any questions?
No.
No
Can we
questions.
find a tavern to get drunk at?
Thank you, Kermit.
absolutely
No
can.
more questions.
So, I will say this. You arrive with enough time, and the main checkpoint of entry and exit of Neverwinter resides in Protector's Enclave. You may or may not know of a few other ways in and out of Neverwinter, but the only way you're going to get a cart and ox in is through Neverwinter's main guarded hub. So, you arrive in Protector's Enclave. There is no real difficulty getting in or out of Neverwinter at this moment, as you've still got all the correct papers that you needed to enter and exit with when you left earlier that day, or late last night. And I'll say this. You know that there are taverns in Protector's Enclave. And they will have rooms available. However, you know that you aren't guaranteed to have the best price here compared to the Tower District, 2 hours away. But there is no guarantee that you will be able to get a room there. What decision do you wish to make?
Can we like charisma it through?
When you say charisma it through, what do you mean by that?
Well, I was trying to find charm, but obviously charm isn't a thing, so next best thing, charisma.
I mean, charm is a thing. It's just you've
Charm is a thing.
decided to not have it for clarity.
Great.
But I'll say this: in order to
Wait,
go
are you sure
along
I don't
like
have it?
what, yeah, you
wait,
don't
no,
have
I've got
charm
charisma.
person. Yeah. I'll say this: the closest thing to what you're suggesting, other than the literal charming, which is essentially hypnosis, which you cannot do, and I definitely do not recommend for at least a tavern, is you can try and haggle a price down at a good reputation tavern in Protector's Enclave to give yourself a better price. Is that what you wish to do?
What do people wish to do?
Is anybody
I reckon we
particular
try
to-
here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd rather
That's
just find a room than travel and not for a few less gold.
Hmm.
It is also worth mentioning as well that the places that you need to sort of go to in the morning are in Protector's Enclave, so
Yeah, we
saves
may
you a
as
bit
well
of.
stay here.
Guys, my heating's on.
Yeah, I'd say go Protector's Enclave.
That's fine. So
I'm covered.
I'll say you collectively agree to go and Protector's Enclave, but when given the price, which I will say is 1 gold piece for the night, which I think is quite affordable. Emberly doesn't like this price, and Emberly, you can absolutely give us a form of charisma check, your choice, and please describe to us how you go about doing it to try and bring the price down for everyone.
Sorry, I'm having a bit of a mess with my screen. Shit. Fuck. Sorry, I'm a bit stressed right now. Jesus.
Please roll for shit fuck.
Pardon?
Carry on.
What did you say?
Oh, it's okay, carry on.
He did a comedy.
I would like to just go up and be like, no, you know what? Actually, 1 gold piece, I'm happy with. I was thinking it's going to be like 12 gold pieces.
Yeah, the D&D economy is a really difficult thing to manage as a DM because you get gold at such inconsistent rates.
So can I give you? So how many make up to 1 gold piece? How many silvers?
So it's a nice base 10 system like you're used to in the human world. 10
Okay.
copper, 1 silver. 10 silver, 1 gold. 10 gold, 1 platinum.
Can I try and be like, oh, can I give you? So it's meant to be 1 gold piece altogether. So that'd be 7. Is there 7 of us in total?
Yes. Assuming you're all in different rooms.
Yes. Can someone do the math?
There's a
for me?
gold per room.
Yeah.
Why don't we
I
just
could-
share
7
rooms
gold
then?
for 7 rooms.
Why don't we just share rooms then? Guys, I just think if we can just share saves money.
Yeah.
Risking.
It's
Are we
It's
doing it by
1 gold
chamber? Are we doing it by
it's 1
sexuality?
it's 1 gold per room. and it's 5 silver per person
Oh.
in a room, whichever is more.
Can someone figure out the maths for me and then I'll do the persuasion?
Okay, how many rooms are we getting?
I mean, there's 3.
It's like a fucking Chinese order.
Oh.
How much are we getting and what are we sharing?
Yeah, because like I want one to myself, but I also need a side of rice because I don't want anyone to touch my rice.
Prawn, Boona.
Exactly.
Lamb,
Oh.
Boona.
I also want a room to myself.
I'll have a room to myself.
Right, so we're just not sharing then?
No.
Think, like,
You and
doesn't
Lyra
mind
can
sharing.
you can
You
share
can
with
come and visit, but it's like
Lyra does not want to share with you because I've decided on her behalf.
I'm not sharing with you.
Right, then all
Myrna
I do
does.
is
Myrna wants to.
all I do
Myrna
is
wants to
just
share a room with you.
I just
You
like
might
leave one
kill
guard
me
to
in
my
your-
room,
in my
please. They can
sleep.
all just go shove it.
Actually, no, I can't sleep.
So why are we getting you a room?
Because I need somewhere comfortable to go into me trance.
Do they not have a booth?
Ah, yes, the elven trance booth.
The trance state.
Go into
You
a
do it
fucking
lying down.
cubicle.
No!
So
Go
we're
to a
paying one
cubicle.
whole
Like,
gold just for you to be there.
No,
Yeah, I
he's
am
paying one whole gold.
I'm paying 1 whole gold, yeah.
How
I've
many
got
times
it.
would it
I've
be one
got-
whole
We've got,
gold?
right. I have 50. It's 1 gold.
Guys, we spend tomorrow's recap
1 gold.
is that
1 gold.
Most of
It's
next
much
week
the-
is
the
gonna
economy-
be
the economy's in the
about
bin.
it.
Inflation's
the
such a bad
recap.
thing that during this conversation the price has gone up to 3 gold.
No!
Alright, so we're sharing rooms.
No, I give a
don't
gold.
know.
He's fucking
Just give
joking.
it 1 gold!
He's fucking...
I pay 1 gold. I get my room.
I pay 1 gold.
I'm
I
paying
pay
1
one.
gold.
I pay 1 gold. For a room.
This is as bad as the fucking door in the first
Can
session.
I... Hold up, here's an idea. Can I give them 5 silver pieces and show my tits?
What is going through your head?
It's very bard coded of you.
It's a game.
I'll say. Who knows? Maybe he's not into elves.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Racism's
You
real.
know what? Sort
It
that,
can hurt
bitches.
you. I'll say, please give a performance check.
How well your breasts perform.
Yeah.
Okay.
How big are they?
She's
Thank
rolling
you.
for tit size.
Roll for
Roll
cup.
for tits.
Ah, yes, you've rolled 42F.
You've rolled beach balls.
I've won 42F.
I cannot dream
You
about
go.
wearing a 42F.
I live for
because I
42F.
am not a 42F.
My back was killing me.
Okay. 13.
Yes.
I will say
Let my tits get me somewhere, please.
that is an acceptable roll.
Thank you.
The price remains the same, but nothing bad happens.
You've just shown him your tits for no reason.
You just flashed your tits for no reason.
You've just flashed him your tits and you're still gonna have to give him a gold. You're
Yeah,
paying
I-
to show him
What
your
about-
tits.
6 or 7 silver pieces.
Shut up.
I will double the price.
Trust
I
me.
give them a gold. I give them a gold.
Hang on,
Yeah.
can we double
Okay,
the price
you know what?
specifically
You know what?
for
Tim
Lily?
Blake gives him 7 gold. And then we can all just fucking go to sleep.
So, let's clarify. This is a lesson to both Emily and to anyone watching at home.
No. I don't want to know this.
If this is the first time you've met a stranger, and you want to get out of spending 1 gold piece, this is a strange person you've never met before in your life. You do not know the consequences that may happen from showing you from showing them your breasts, especially when it's their establishment and they have the keys to the rooms.
Lily.
I
You
don't
just
think
walked
anyone
into the
gets
cabin
that.
and
A
shown the guy that
13
has the keys.
A 13 is an acceptable roll. Nothing bad happens. I want you to
okay.
think about what you've done.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm gonna go
Yep.
straight. I'm gonna take the keys and then go straight up to my room. I'm gonna lock the door. I'm gonna sit on the bed and think about my actions. With a large glass of rum.
Okay.
I'm not gonna write this down. I'm gonna ignore this bit.
What, the tit bit?
It's
Yeah.
okay. It'll be in the
If you're
recap.
here next session, then
Yep.
you'll be reminded.
I'm gonna have to animate that.
You're gonna have to animate me explaining Lily showing her tits to a barman that I'm really hope is called Paris because he's holding the key.
Oh, Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Have we referenced
Yeah,
every
careful.
song we've ever done? In
Oh,
this
can we
one-
try and reference every single song?
in this one fucking session?
We've done Black Melon.
Have we today?
Well, yeah. We haven't. But every time that you say Jack
Yeah.
Melon, I think Black Melon.
So obviously, everyone knows that I'm hoping for the sake of the video that I'm able to blow this out because I just think it's really funny. Copyright's a really fun thing, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Look!
Yeah.
It's Glinda!
Let us speak loud, let us be grateful, let us.
Alright, so that's the medley.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
I just wanted a room in a tavern.
This is a long one, by the way.
can say
I know who's paying for the rooms.
Nothing beats
Nothing beats
a
a
Tipsy
Jet
holiday.
Blue holiday.
And right now, you can save up to £240 for a family of 4. Don't miss out. Book now with Tipsy Holidays.
we're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Zooming through the
Okay.
Little
How did choosing a
Einstein.
room take longer than combat?
Oh no, tell me about it.
A 15 damage on Witch Bolt.
Well,
Oh, so now I know what it is.
I
I love Witch
show
Bolt.
my
Happy little witch bolt.
tits
So
and regret.
you all are ready to
With rum
call it a. You're all ready to call it a night there.
yeah.
and sleep. Is that
In
the end of
that
the session?
case, that is everything I had planned for this session.
Oh, shit.
So we finished early. Obviously, I had prepped in time just in case you decided that you wanted to fight the other goblins, and obviously the first combat didn't take very long.
Yeah.
So I'm obviously I have the next session planned. We can, should you wish, we can use the hour that we have left to sort of progress with that. Or we can just say, this is a nice place to end it narratively. We can stop here, and we can all sort of take this hour to level up our characters to level 2.
Can I suggest, and people can absolutely disagree,
Yeah.
it might be better to sort of start the next bit with everyone here.
That's
I
another thing
agree.
that I was
Yeah.
thinking.
I think
Yeah.
that's wise.
Yeah.
I think that's very wise. Yeah. Just to let you know, I'm not going to touch my character sheet yet because I need to have a crack with you about if anything.